Alright guys, I am filming this on the way to the gym. Well, I have to run to the store and then I'm going to the gym. And this is so awkward because I'm pretty sure my neighbor is running by right now and he's probably looking at me like, what the hell are you videotaping yourself in your
Anyway,
for? I'm recording this on the way to the store and then I'm going to the community center to work out with Caitlin. And honestly, this is the only time that I had a chance to film anything. And I have yet to have a chance to get on my computer today because I had Wilder and Mila at the house. And like, Mila will not allow me to be on my laptop at all. And like, I could have filmed with them, but honestly, let me just promise you guys that this is a better situation. So, let me turn my air down, even though it's like actually kind of hot in here. I think I'm having a hot flash. I had asked on Instagram for video ideas because right now we're not doing anything during the day and vlogs are just gonna bore you guys to death. Like literally yesterday, we actually went out to Hobby Lobby and Target, but I didn't really record anything because it was us running in, grabbing what we needed and getting out. Like it wasn't anything. So I asked for video ideas and my lovely friends came through with a few good ones. I put my turn signal on and then I didn't turn. I am that person. Anyway, the lovely people of Instagram gave me some ideas, one of which was how Abram and I met, or how I fell for Abram, or something like that. And so I thought I would tell the story about how we met. It's a pretty good one. It's pretty funny. It's not like super romantic. It's not really romantic at all, to be honest. But it's funny, I think. And anybody I tell thinks it's funny. So here we go. We were both on Tinder. I came to find out later that he swiped right on literally everybody because we would look at his matches way after the fact and like laugh at the crazy stuff like girls would put on there. But I, on the other hand, was taking Tinder very seriously. So we matched on Tinder and he hadn't said anything to me. And he was in a Planet Fitness gym in his profile picture. And so I messaged him and I was like, hey, what Planet Fitness do you work out at? It looks like mine. It didn't, but I said it did because I wanted him to talk to me because he was cute. So I'm desperate. I messaged him that and then we just started talking back and forth a little bit. And he like hadn't asked me to hang out and I was like, okay, like, is he not interested? And I think that this was just a time in my life when I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot my shot wherever it lands, whatever. I was very like bold and I was like, if he doesn't like me, then like who cares? I don't even know him. So I sent him a message one day and I was like, so are you gonna ask me to hang out or not? Like, are we just gonna text or whatever? So he was like, we can hang out. And I don't really remember how we went about making plans to hang out, but in the end, it ended up being me going to his house. Like, he lived with his parents at the time. Which, I had a friend who did this literally like the month before. And I was scolding her up and down. Like, I cannot believe you're going to go to this guy's house. Like, turn the locations on your phone on. Let me have your location. Like, tell me when you get there. Tell me when you leave. Tell me when you get home. Like, I was crazy. But, of course, then I did it. I don't know, maybe her doing it and not getting murdered made me feel better about the situation. But I decided to do it. And then, to make myself feel better, I was like, well, we have to go by his house tonight. It was the night before I was supposed to go over there. I was like, we have to go by his house and just check it out and make sure it doesn't look like anything too sketchy, like not in a super suspicious area or anything. Like if there was like gangs outside his neighborhood, I wouldn't have gone the next night. I would have probably canceled. Or maybe I wouldn't have. I don't even really honestly know. But we decided to drive by his house that night, me and my friend Sarah. And so we were driving along and I had been texting him this night, just like randomly. We were just like chatting and fine. I told him I was hanging out with my friend Sarah. He's like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, we're just driving around and talking. Like, I don't even remember why I said. I think I said that she had like guy trouble or something that she just wanted to like talk about. And so I'm like driving. We get to his house. First of all, he lives on a dead end road, but I didn't know that. So we got to his house. I don't remember how I got him to give me his address either. I think maybe I was just like, oh, where do you live? I don't even really know, because I was gonna come over the next night. So it's weird that he gave me his address like in advance. But anyway, I was driving by his house. I get to his street, and it's a dead end street, but I didn't know this. Like, I don't think his street even has like a no outlet sign. I think it's just a dead end because he's out in the country. So I get to his house, and I'm like, oh, that must be it. And then bam, I'm at a dead end, and I'm like, oh, the road is literally done. Like, I'm about to pull into like a field / the woods. So then I'm like, well, shoot, I have to turn around. And I was like, I cannot turn around his driveway. Luckily, at the end of his street, you can kind of like do a little turnaround. It's not a cul-de-sac because it's like, I'm not kidding you, the country. But there's like a little bit of a patch where you could kind of turn around. So that's what I did. And then I drove back by, and literally as soon as I was like leaving his street, he's like, hey, where are you guys? And I'm like, why? And he's like, oh, it's so weird. I just opened up Tinder and it said that you were only 4 miles away from me. Because at the time, I don't know what Tinder looks like anymore, but at the time, at the top of your like messages, it would say how many miles apart you were. So like when you match with somebody, you could tell if they were like, you know, like in your neighborhood or if they were like in your state, basically. So I'm about to run in this store, and this story is to be continued. Okay. I just went in the store, and I'm literally so irritated with myself because you have to have your ID to go to the commissary, your military ID, and I don't have mine because I'm an annoying human being, and I freaking forgot it. But anyways, where was I at in my story? Okay, so it's about to get dark. I'm gonna like do my best to hurry this up. So anyway, he texts me and he's like, where are you? And I'm like, this is so Valley Girl. I'm like, and he was like, but I said, just driving around with my friend. Why? And he's like, because it says you're 4 miles from my house. And so I'm like, no, I don't know. That's so weird. It must not be accurate. Well, I was like literally right in front of his house, so really it wasn't accurate, but not in the way I told him. So, how we actually met, I get to his house, okay, and he's like a little bit before I get there, he's like, hey, I'm jumping in the shower, like, this is my house, whatever, like, just park behind wherever. I don't even really remember what he said, but he was like, hey, I'm jumping in the shower, like, if I don't answer, like, still come, or whatever, I guess, I don't know. So I get there, and he hasn't texted me back yet, and I'm, like, hoping that he would be out of the shower by the time I got there so that this wouldn't be the situation, but apparently he wasn't. I don't know. So I, like, get there, I pull in, and he must have told his parents, like, look out for me, because as soon as I get there, his mom, Andrea, comes to the door and is, like, waving her arms, like, come on in, baby, like, and I'm just like, what am I doing here? Like, what is going on? So, anyway, she, like, waves me inside, and he's nowhere to be found, and so I just, like, plop down on the couch, because, like, at this point, I am, like, there's no going back. This is just, like, how it is. This is what it's gonna be, and I mean, we'll see. This could be a really funny story or really awkward. I don't know. So he finally comes downstairs. Like, Andrea went upstairs to get him, and he finally comes downstairs and, like, plops down next to me, and, like, he was huge at the time, like, the biggest muscles I've ever seen in my life, in person, I guess. And he sat down next to me, and Abram does not have a deep voice, so, like, my first impression, I was like, what the heck, like, because I really expected him to have, like, a voice to match his body, I guess. He's gonna kill me. But Yeah, he sat down beside me, was like, hey, or something, I don't even really know. And then we were like gonna go downstairs watch a movie because his parents actually had friends over. So like I met his parents and his friends before I met him. And then he like joked like, oh, at least now we can say my parents introduced us. We didn't meet on Tinder. But now the world knows. We met on Tinder. And then we went downstairs to go like watch a movie. And Andrea and her friend came down, and actually I'm gonna turn. Andrea and her friend came down, and they were like, oh, like joking that she was gonna watch the movie with us, except I think she was serious. And then her friend was like, Andrea, they do not want you watching their movie with them. There's literally a car next to me, probably watching me record myself like a freaking weirdo. This is my life. Anyways, so then we just watched a movie, and then he says that he tried to kiss me that night, like when he was saying goodbye to me. But I was so awkward. I feel like I knew he was gonna try to kiss me, and I was like scared or like too like shy and awkward, and so I was just like and like ran to my car. No, he walked me to my car and like opened the door and stuff, and then like he was like pretending to throw me in the snow, I think. I don't even really remember how it went, but yeah, that's the story of how we met. I'm almost to our like gym / community center thing, and I'm supposed to work out, so I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I think it's a funny one. Like everybody we tell thinks it's funny, but I've only ever told people in person, so I can kind of like gauge their reaction. And so I've never recorded myself telling it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Maybe I'll do more like story time videos if you guys like this one. But that's how we met. So give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and help out this couple that met on Tinder. Maybe Tinder will send us on some kind of vacation because we got married and now we have a baby. Maybe we'll be in their commercials, actually. That'd be fun. But anyway, like my video and subscribe and share the video, share my channel, share whatever you want. Tell all your friends to subscribe to me because my videos are awesome and totally not boring at all. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.